And I am here to share with you 3 tips to get organized and structure your time as a YHC mentor. So what will happen if you become a YHC mentor, you'll get a ton of training, right? So the onboarding process is rich and full of resources and documents and guides and rosters, and there's a lot of information. And what we're trying to do is support you in your role and also give you some background tools and skills in terms of organization and your own skill development in terms of structuring your time. We want you to really succeed as a YHC mentor and to be able to also take advantage of some of the course exchange as a work study and really drop into what you do best, which is laser coaching and supporting the community as they move through the YHC curriculum. So again, I have 3 suggestions around structuring time and getting organized as a YHC mentor. And the first one has to do with your browser. So the best thing to do is to really use your bookmarks and to create a folder around being a YHC mentor. So while you're getting all of this information and these great documents and tools, you'll get links to coaching guides and how to work at Yoga Healer guide and how to be a mentor and different agendas and a roster that's a spreadsheet with like all your peeps and their time zones and their contact information. And instead of having to sort of fumble through and find that information, what you want to do is bookmark all of it. So you want to create a bookmark folder and name it something like YHC Mentor, right? And then for every other document that you get, you're gonna star it in your browser and you're gonna file it under that bookmark folder, and then you have easy access to it all the time. So this for me has been huge in terms of just simple organization and being able to find the information that I need at a click. And every quarter, I pretty much update the browser, and sometimes even more frequently, just recognizing that there's a pulsation in terms of the documents that I'm using. And what you might find is that you have documents specific to what you're using for yourself to be successful as a YHC mentor, and then also other links and documents that you want to actually have at a click that are going to be super helpful for members of your group. So I recommend putting everything in there from, Maestro links to also your time trade account, which leads me to the next piece. So the second one is really to have calendar integrity and to really look at your calendar and batch task the ways that you can best serve the group that you're working with and help them move through the YHC curriculum, but specifically really getting on the phone with them to be able to support them with laser coaching. And you might have people all over the country. And so my suggestion is to use a time trade account or a Calendly account to create a structure and to share your own availability to your group and ask them to really plug themselves into your calendar and see if that works. There might be some people who have extraneous circumstances that don't fit into your calendar, and then you work with them one-on-one in order to do that. My suggestion is to take it to the next level and to actually have the same time and the same day every month with that person so that both of you can rely and commit to that particular day, and then you're not back and forth about scheduling, that you actually can again depend on it and it's already in your calendar, maybe for the whole year, right? Where you just start with that structure and plan, and then of course you reschedule when necessary. And then the third one is to really be clear with yourself around the amount of time that you're going to spend throughout the week, checking email, getting on the forum, and just general work related to YHC mentoring and responding and replying. And so really email and the Facebook forum are 2 places. And the best advice that I have, this is my third tip, is to structure your time and your calendar so that you are only checking your email 2 to 3 times a week instead of every day, every moment, right? And that you're scheduling time to be on the Facebook forum, and then you're sharing those times and days of the week with your group so that they can sort of depend on you in terms of office hours in a way where they know you're going to be online, or they know you're going to be checking email, so that if if they don't get a reply within 24 hours from an email that they sent to you, that they're not worried that you're not going to respond or that you haven't gotten their email, but that they have in their mind that you check emails on these days and it's really clear to them that you will respond, right? So those are my 3 tips. Using your calendar, using your browser and using your calendar, and then also just being really clear about your time availability. Because you want to, as a YHC mentor, you want to be able to support your people, and you want to be able to, in exchange for that, really step into your own future study. So this is a work study position. So in exchange for you stepping into your zone of genius in terms of laser coaching and mentoring, you also get to enhance your own studies and your own professional development in the program. So I hope that's helpful. So again, you're getting really organized in your bookmarks, getting super dialed in your calendar integrity, and getting really clear about the time that you're going to spend on a weekly basis, and being available, right? But with a boundary, with some clarity with office hours. All right.